Hello. Whoever needs to hear this is for you. And I'm talking tonight about love with a capital L. And I will explain. I give these talks because I have people that tell me that it helps them. And especially when young people come to me and say, I really appreciate your talks, please do more, that helps me. It means a lot to me. So for me, just even just one person that can gain some inspiration or some faith or some hope, that's worth its weight in gold to me. And so I want to pay things forward by sharing my experience and what I've learned through my wins and losses. So love with a capital L, and that's a distinction from the common love, which is with the lowercase l. And so a lot of times you may feel that you don't have love, that you're lacking love in life. Maybe you're alone, or maybe someone you care about is not reciprocating the feelings that you have for that person. And the problem is never with love, the problem is with your understanding of what love actually is. And so, most of the time, when we speak about love or we think about love, it's the love with the lowercase l, and it is an emotion, it's energy in motion. And that kind of love is a fleeting love, that's a temporary love, because it can be given and it can be taken away. And we are essentially brainwashed and programmed into viewing love, the lowercase l, as what love is. And that's really brought to us by Walt Disney World and all those stories. So you have like the Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella, right? And these stories about falling in love and living happily ever after. So that is a romantic love. And the romantic love, while it's beautiful when you're existing within it, it is a temporary uh, feeling, a temporary emotion. Because I can say, oh, I love you. And then maybe you disappoint me or you do something I don't like. And, accumulatively over time, I can say, well, I don't love you anymore. Right. So I can give that love, that emotion, and I can take that emotion away. There's a saying some of you may have heard. It says that love heals all. And that never made any sense to me, because you can have some kind of wound, some kind of injury, or some kind of trauma, or some feeling of being wounded. And, you know, the love doesn't, the someone giving you love, or trying to be around a person or people that you love, it doesn't necessarily resolve that issue. So we could say, well, love heals all is not true. And I used to think that way. However, when I came to understand about the capital L, love with a capital L, that is a permanent love. That is a an unconditional love and it always exists, and it is, and it's present, and it's always there, and we all have access to that, because that love is not an emotion, it is energy. It's just exists. And we can say that it is the creative force, the creative energy that exists within life, within the universe. And that love, the energy of love, heals all, because the energy of love is the most powerful energy. And so what can you do? What can I do to feel more loved? Is to be more loving. And so it radiates from within. So the heart is actually a vortex. The heart has a magnetic property where it can absorb and it can also express, it can also eject energy. And so you have to cultivate that love from within and radiate it out like a sunshine, like a bright light that just permeates everything, and practice in that, and make that a part of your daily meditation, a part of your daily projection, where you're thinking about you're thinking about that. And it's so your conversations are filled with love, your interactions are filled with love, your relationships are filled with love, your transactions are filled with love. And it's not an emotional love, it's not a temporary lowercase l kind of love that can be given and taken away. It is the energy of love that exists along with life itself. And that love is the superpower. And you don't need anyone else for that. You already have that. The fact that you are alive means that you are a product of the creative process. And so you are a creation that stems from, that originates from this energy, which is the love with the capital L. So I want you to know that, and don't let your lows ever be too low. So if you feel down, well, you can embrace that feeling for a little while, but you don't stay down. You lift yourself up, back up, because you are loved. And it all starts with loving yourself. It all starts with being mindful and radiating the energy of the heart and projecting it all around yourself, and then outside and around the environment that you exist in. And make that a practice. And like other things, practice makes progress. So we grow in this. Isn't that wonderful? And that's really how we move forward. That's how we move forward, is in being more loving. In being more loving, not the same as romance. Okay, and that's awesome as well. But that's not always there. And so the eternal is that which can never be taken away. And that is the love with the capital L that is within you right now, and you have access to right now. And if you're filled with love, you can't be filled with absence of love.